They're in and ready, so we begin in 3, 2, 1, fight. And tons of noise as both of them get spun up to speed. Full send getting underneath the front of Neon Annihilator, hitting the weapon, flipping them upside down, and there's foam everywhere already off those front two wheels. Sam keeping the pressure on Neon Annihilator, whose weapon is not spinning up. I see the belt hanging loose. A nice hard hit, flipping him back over again. More chunks of foam coming off as the front right wheel is starting to be compromised. Full send tries for a hit, ends up hitting the red hazard, bounces back towards the red push-out, but comes back in order to get under Neon once again. That belt is starting to come loose, and we saw before what happened with that belt, where Full send had that belt get stuck inside of itself, so careful of that. That belt is loose now. Looks like, yeah, it is out on the ground, so trying to avoid that, but he is keeping towards the center of the arena, trying to get around Neon. Neon doesn't seem to have a whole lot of grip on the ground, really spinning, but Full send has plenty of traction, so he's able to maneuver, able to get beside him, taking up more foam this time on the right side, and getting wedged underneath that spinning weapon, well, spinning, the undercutter that will not spin with that low wedge. 2 minutes still to go, lots of time to get out to that push-out area there. It's also impossible that firing up that vertical weapon might be enough to kick out Neon. There we go, weapon up to speed. I think he's having a little bit of trouble getting it started, but it's up and going as he's trying to get around to the side of Neon here. There we go, hard hit coming in on the metal at the bottom there. A tink again off of the side. One more flipping up into the air, landing back on his wheels. And so Full send constantly here going after Neon Annihilator, and I can see the belts are a little bit loose or buckling in some way on Full send, so I think the issues are starting to develop with his weapon after all those hits. He's driving it toward himself, taking a quick look down the barrel, seeing what's going on with that. In the meantime, Neon just spinning helplessly in the center, really having trouble getting moving with, I don't know if he's missing magnets or what, but certainly with those busted up tires, not getting far. Full send taking him to the blue corner again, trying to keep the pressure on him, but unfortunately looks like he won't be able to get his weapon up. Thankfully, he does have a push out, so as long as he can get around and get the right timing, Sam should be able to push Matthew's bot out, but going to have a difficult time as actually Neon gets a bit of a push into the blue hazard there on Full send, bouncing him away, and Full send trying to get the weapon spun back up. You can see it kind of bucking a little bit, but it doesn't want to fire, so trying to get it over there. Still able to use his bot quite effectively to push and constantly chasing down. Gets underneath Neon, hooks him, and tries to take him to the red hazard. Falls off just at the last moment, ends up taking the hazard a few times himself as these two bots try and get around. That corner area is not very large for these 3-pound bots, so it's kind of tricky to navigate there. 30 seconds still on the clock. Lots of pressure between both bots here, dancing around each other. Ends up with Full send against the wall, and Neon gets an opportunity to hold him there for a moment. But still a strong pushing match from both, and both trying to get behind the other with that side push-out area open. 13 seconds. This may go to a decision. We'll see how aggressive one of them gets if they can try and get a push-out at the last moment. But looks like Sam's going to be a little bit more careful with this one. 3, 2, 1, and time is up. That's the end of the match. Let's hear it for both of them, Sam and Matthew, with Full send and Neon Annihilator. And the judges' decision's unanimous. The win goes to Full send. Congratulations, Sam.